Alright, flip video on review of the plot map, a roller coaster of a ride. Hey guys, alright, so this flip video, we're going to talk about the plot map, the roller coaster of a ride, the parts of a story. Remember that the plot map is made up of 5, you see my hand? Hi! 5 parts. We have the exposition, we got the rising action, we got the climax, we got the falling action, and we got the resolution. I want you guys to think of this like a roller coaster. The exposition's where you start. Going up that first big hill might be your rising action. The climax, the turning point of the story, is right before you drop, and then the falling action, and then takes you to the end of the ride, which is the resolution. So let's go over each step individually just as a quick review. Alright, so your exposition talks about the setting, the characters. Go ahead and kind of give you the mood or the feel of the story. And then you might get just a sense of the tone. Okay, like the author's tone. What's the story about? Or maybe you can get an idea of like character's tone. You can kind of figure out maybe which characters aren't getting along and things like that. Alright, once our I can't think of that word. What's the word? Exposition. Thank you for whoever answered me. I appreciate that. Once we get the exposition going, then we're going to hit the rising action. All these events that increase the tension of the story. What's happening? What's going to happen? Who's going to do the action? What might the outcome be? What's our conflict? Just like when you guys are on a roller coaster and you're going up that hill and you know that big drop is coming. All that tension that's building up to that. Rising action takes you to the climax, the high point of the story where the outcome becomes clear. It's this revelation, it's this aha moment. There's lots of excitement, there might be a surprise, but this is the turning point of the story. Okay guys, so once we hit the climax or the turning point of the story, then it's all about the falling action. Problems are starting to get solved. There's less tension. It's the beginning of the end. Okay, so all of the events that follow the climax is what we call falling action, and it's leading us to the end of the story or the resolution. Okay guys, so then like I said, the falling action leads up to resolution. Resolution, where the final outcome of the story is achieved. Characters get to their destination and destiny, loose ends are tied up, the end, period, that's it. Alright, I want you guys just to kind of think about the roller coaster and kind of review the steps in your mind. Okay guys, so again, I want you to think of your plot map, or just your plot in general of any story, like riding a roller coaster. You start out with the exposition. You're learning about your characters. You're learning about the setting. You've got just basic information. There's not a lot of excitement right now. But then, as the story goes on, just like in this roller coaster, the higher you get before that first big drop, the excitement grows. The surprises, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? And you see that the climax, you get a feeling that the story is about to change. We can see that turning point coming. All of these events have led up to this, and it's getting closer. And here we are. We're reaching the turning point or the climax of the story, and now it's all about to change. And we hit the climax and the turning point, and now we might have characters doing different things. We might have a setting that's changed. We've got decisions that have been made, events that have taken place. All of these things leading up to the end of the story. We might still have some twists and turns to keep it exciting. But all of this, the falling action, it's leading us to the end. What might be the main theme of the story? How might the story end? We see it getting closer. We're so excited because we know it's almost over. Have our expectations been met? And here we go. And we're coming up to the end of the story. And we can see it. We can see the end. And there it is. Whoop! All right. Resolution. How's the conflict solved? What happens with the characters? What lessons have been learned? Booyah! Okay. Whew, I'm glad I was not on that roller coaster. I do not do roller coasters because they're scary, and I am not that fearless. Okay, so anyway, back to the plot map. Now that you guys have gone over the steps, you've seen that visual of the roller coaster, you understand it, now it's time for you guys to do your WISC. So in your notebooks, I want you guys to give me your WISC, your WSQ, watch, summary, and question. So you've watched your video, check. Now you guys are going to give me a 2 to 3 sentence summary of the plot map, the story elements, and then I want you guys to give me a question. Maybe there's a question that you might have about this video, or a question that you think would be excellent on a quiz. So all right, so again, we reviewed the steps of the plot map. Get ready to use it in class. See you later. Bye.